越えて何もない場所で浮いている。風が変わって心にささやく深い闇に沈んでいく。暗闇の中で彼女の瞳が光る。彼女は闇で死の歌を歌う。安らぎのなく死を感じる。見逃してお願い見逃して目を閉じたい。もっと深く溺れたい。夢のような笑いは消え去り道の海に沈んでいく。笑顔な誘惑に負けて音を受け入れて欲望に溺れよう。青年が呼んでる。星が輝く光の満ちるビ海に向かって叫んでる。暗くなっていくでも戻ってない世界の果てまでの旅。暗闇の中で彼女の瞳と目が合う。彼女は闇で死の歌を歌う。安らぎのなく死を感じる。見逃してお願い見逃して目を閉じたい。もっと深く溺れたい。夢のような笑いは消え去り道の海に沈んでいく。笑顔な誘惑に負けて音を受け入れて欲望に溺れよう。沈黙の瞬間痛みが和らぐ。生きては帰れないつの間の平穏を見つけよう。彼女は闇で死の歌を歌う。安らぎのなく死を感じる。見逃してお願い見逃して目を閉じたい。もっと深く溺れたい。夢のような笑いは消え去り道の海に沈んでいく。笑顔な誘惑に負けて音を受け入れて欲望に溺れよう。青年が呼んでる。船に揺られて波を越えて何もない場所で浮いている。風が変わって心にささやく深い闇に沈んでいく。暗闇の中で彼女の瞳が光る。彼女は闇で死の歌を歌う。安らぎのなく死を感じる。見逃してお願い見逃して目を閉じたい。もっと深く溺れたい。夢のような笑いは消え去り道の海に沈んでいく。笑顔な 受け入れて欲望に溺れよう精霊が呼んでる星が輝く光の満ちる日海に向かって叫んでる暗くなっていくでも戻ってない世界の果てまでの旅暗闇の中で
Hey, I'm Eimi Terasu. I am the cream of the crop. I am the yolk on top. I'm a part-time video store clerk, a part-time brawler. Oh yeah, and a full-time human being. Wow. When I went to Tokyo back in February 2024, I went to an idol concert on a whim because my VTuber Oshi, who graduated, was into that scene. Needless to say, I got hooked. Yeah, I think we bought too many checkies. After talking to a few idols, I realized every single one of them has a story, be it why they chased this dream, their ups and downs, and even their future after all this. And that's what I'm here to do. Learn more about the idol culture, the various scenes around the world, and to give them a platform to tell their stories. Every idol has a dream and a story to tell. This is IDOLEYEZ. A member of Sydney-based idol group Citrus Plus, and also a solo artist, we'll talk to Eimi about her journey as an idol and her upcoming projects. All eyes on me. IDOLEYEZ, Episode 10, Aussie Open Arc, Part 2, Eimi Terasu of Citrus Plus. Tonight, 5 p.m. PDT, 8 p.m. EDT, and for the Australians, 10 a.m. in the morning, AEST, only on twitch.tv/EgiDrago, with the VODs on youtube.com/@IDOLEYEZ101. Oh my god! It's Justine! Where's it usually?
It's
There we go! Whoa!
It's me!
Whoa!
Whoa!
I am the cream of the crop.
Aussie.
I am the yolk on top. I am Mighty Eigi Drago.
Yolk.
And this is IDOLEYEZ Episode 10, Aussie Open Arc, Aussie, Part 2,
Oi.
with our special guest for tonight / this morning. It's the greatest, oh my god, the greatest pitcher in Australia, in Sydney in general. She is undefeated in karaoke, undefeated in singing Cruel Angel's Thesis, undefeated in covering Ado. This is Eimi Terasu. Pew, 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 pew,
Hello.
pew, pew, pew,
Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Thank you for having me on. Good morning and evening, everyone. Yay.
Thank you very much for accepting this invitation to be on IDOLEYEZ. It is absolutely insane that I actually have people willing to go on this show, but thank you very much.
No, of course. I was literally saying before, I'm so glad like you've started this little podcast just so we can have, I don't know, more space on the internet. We can take up as much space as we can.
Right.
Yay.
All right. So we usually break things down from the past, present, and future. And now we'll just take you back to the past to go deep inside the, I guess,
Pause?
The origin story. The origin story of Eimi Terasu. And like, let's go and I guess like the first question: who or what got you into either J-pop or idol culture?
Ooh, that's a good question. I originally started to get interested because I watched an anime and it wasn't Love Live, surprisingly.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. It was, I think it's the Love Live before Love Live. I started watching AKB0048 and then I found AKB48. So I'm through and through, I'm like an OG AKB girly. But ever since that, I've loved Idol and everything to do with it, I guess. Yeah.
would you say like AKB48 is like your first favorite group, or did you have like any others?
Say yeah.
Mm. Did
Mm,
you
mm, mm.
stand like any like soloists or like anything of that nature?
I feel like the obvious answer is like Achan. She was like my Kami-oshi. My Kami-oshi has changed over like the kind of years though. I think like as you progress as an idol, like the kind of style and kind of direction you want is reflected in your Kami-oshi. So yeah, but my favorite was Maida Atsuko. Yeah,
Mm.
he's the OG.
I guess like AKB got you into it, not Love Live, which is very crazy because a lot of
Mm,
people, including me, I guess, got into idol culture because of Love Live.
uh,
A lot of idols became idols because of
yes.
Love Live. But
Mhm.
what
Yeah.
really inspired you to become an idol, and why
Uh,
did you become an idol?
yeah. Oh my God, coming back from the back of that question as well. I have a kind of a funny story if we can
Yeah,
like tangent back.
yeah, true. That's funny.
I was, oh my God. Yeah, no. I remember when I started my idol journey, I saw a Love Live group, and because the original red and it was like the red, white, and black Love Live uniforms, right? The original ones
Oh yeah,
from
yeah, yeah.
Muse. Um, they looked really similar to AKB's like old costumes. And then I remember when I started my journey, I was watching like AKB and like I was really into that. I was at a convention and I saw a Love Live group and I was like, oh my God, it's AKB cosplay. And I just thought that was a really funny like yeah. Anyways, back to the same question.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What really like inspired me to kind of like, I guess, go into Idol myself, was when I saw like AGS 10-2 used to be an idol group in Sydney. So I kind of just stumbled across AGS 10-2 when I was like, I don't know, in the city one day. I was like in high school and it was like, oh my God, like there's kind of idols doing idol activities here in Australia too. I didn't know that was a thing. And then I kind of just like hyper fixated on that. And I was like, if they can do it, I can do it. And then I think I've just really taken like that in stride, right? Like even to where I am right now. I'm just like, you know what? Someone I know can do it, or like this person can do it. Why can't I do it? So now I just do whatever I want.
Mm.
I'm like, yeah,
So
basically.
you decided to become an idol because AGS 10-2.
Mm,
When
mm,
did you decide on like a stage name? Because well, prior to
uh,
your name now, you were originally,
mm, mm, mm.
I guess, from what I know, Tears Chew. What made you
Yes,
decide on
yes.
that name?
Yeah, well, I before Idol, I used to cosplay. It all like feeds back into itself like a snake. Um, um, so I used to cosplay, and then I guess like cosplayers have like kind of aliases and names they go by as well. Um, so I wanted to make one for myself because like I guess it was a cool thing, and I was like, I want to be cool too. So I just took a random name I used from a video game.
What game?
Oh my God, wait, no one's gonna know this. There was an old mobile game called what was it called? Like Tears 910 or something. It was like a really shitty visual novel. And then and then I played an MMORPG back in the day. It's also really old. Don't judge me. Called like it was called Aura Kingdom. So I used the name Tears in that, and then that just became Tears True when I cosplayed. So yeah.
See.
Yeah, it's very odd.
No, no, no. That's a. I guess most people get like their usernames from like I guess like from like MMOs or like just creating like an
Yeah.
account and like figuring something
Yeah,
out. Yeah, because like my old name was like
literally.
my old name prior to like VTubing was like random stuff, and like I need like a Reddit name, so I was like, oh, okay, Mighty Egg Roll then. Okay, so
I love that. I love that.
so now you have a name. Congratulations. Pew 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 pew.
Yes.
Was there like
Oh my god.
anything was there anything you did to prepare as an idol? Did you have like prior experience with like
Mhm.
singing, dancing, etc.?
Oh my god, no.
So ground up.
I started, I guess, like for most people, a lot of the community, back in the day when it was like really, really, really new, um, when I started out, it was like you're a blind person, you have your stick in the dark, you're just poking at shit, and you're just like, oh yeah, this is the way. It's like I had no clue what I was doing when I started. All I knew was like I want to sing, I want to dance. I've never done this shit in my life before. But I want to be like the idols just there, like on the stage that I watch. So it was kind of just like, um, I don't know, just fucking trying to copy dances. Like, I had no like training. I still like the experience I have right now is kind of what I've tried to learn on my own. And I think the experience is very similar to like most people in the community. I think some people have like background in like K-pop dancing. Or like I know that Naya from Fable is like she used to do like a lot of singing. But yeah, it kind of varies, but most of us are like very home trained.
Cause like I remember, who was it? Mayhem did a lot of K-pop
Mm-mm.
like covers
Uh-huh.
and was like part of a cover group.
Yes.
And then who was it? It was like they were like I went to like a choir, and then I had to like unlearn stuff
Oh.
when I wanted to
Oh.
become an idol. So I think that was last week. I
Yes.
think that was Mayhem. But like yeah, like it's very interesting like
Yeah.
how people, I guess like most idols are like from the ground up just self-taught, and
Mm.
like some of them have like
Mm.
some experience, but like most of them are just
Mm.
like it's good to see like people, I guess, from step one, learn, and then like over the years or like over the months, whatever, it's like, hey, they're good.
Mm.
So yeah.
I mean, yeah, I guess the thing I guess that's good about Idol, right? It's like it's kind of embedded into the culture that maybe especially because of like groups like AKB, it's like you start from the ground up and you don't necessarily like have to have perfect vocals, perfect dances from when you start. And what like a lot of idol fans, including myself, like what they like to watch is the development from like, oh, you're starting like here, like you're a baby idol, and then it's just like seeing the progression of seeing your favorite idol like become better at what they do and like becoming, I guess, like I don't know, more and more popular. I guess that's a big selling point of like Chica idols, especially.
For sure, because like
So yeah.
yeah, like a lot when I went to Japan like this year, a lot of them were like
Mm.
starting out, like legitimately just started like at the start of the year, like January 2024, and they like started doing
Yeah.
shows, and then a lot of them are just they're very green, haha, they're very like new, so like they're learning on the spot, on the job, like how to dance and how to
Hmm.
like perform in front of people. So yeah.
Yeah. A lot of it is learning like on the spot. It's on the job training. It's fuck around and find out. But I think that's the beauty of it, right? It's
Yeah.
like, oh, you just fuck around, you find out. You get better, hopefully, if you do it long enough.
Yeah.
You would hope.
So I guess like you decided to become an idol. Was okay, this is a little bit of like weird question, like was
Mm.
Citrus Plus your first idol group, or was there like anything prior that you did?
I don't know if technically, speaking from like idol specific, Citrus Plus would technically be first. But before that, I was in a dance cover, Love Live dance cover group called Muse.
Mm.
I think a lot of, depending on how long you've been in like the Sydney scene or like how into stuff you are, you will know Muse. It was very, very baby like. If you look at the promo, that's there. Yes. Um, Sunny and Christy, we all were in Muse before. A little bit of very OG history, and we did like Love Live cover dance. And then after when Idol or Kai Guy Idols were making their big pop off, it was like we also wanted to transition a little bit into Idol, but we never full-fledged became an idol group in Muse, and that's where we kind of branched off into like Fable Citrus Plus. Yeah,
I see. It's very, very
yeah, a
interesting.
little bit
Like,
of history.
I think, like, yeah, we talked prior to this because, like, I guess, like, everyone either branched off from, like, one specific group to make other groups. So, like, with Fable, with Citrus Plus, with AGS, a lot of them branched off to, like, other stuff, like Crazy Fantasy. Other people, I mean, like, there's one that is making, you know, hit it big time, kind of. So, yeah.
Yes.
I guess. How did you like get? How did you become initiated? No, that sounds weird. How did you like become a member of Citrus Plus? Initiated gang style. No, no.
No, yeah, they jumped me in the back of the in the parking lot of our live house, and from that day, I passed out. I woke up and I was in an idol costume, and then suddenly I was an idol. That's how it happened. um, so Citrus Plus started. I guess it wasn't really an initiation. It was more like I think to this day it began and it still is like more of a friendship group. So I guess like some people know this, some people don't know this. The original four, me, Patty, Azusa, and Ria. Before Idol, we all like were just friends. In a way, we were just like homies. So this was at the time when I guess AGS broke up. Muse was kind of on their Idol, I guess come up, but like not really. It was just like really tumultuous. COVID just hit, and we were just like four friends, and we were like, you know what we want to do? We're gonna stream. Like I guess like OGs will remember this, but we actually started as a streaming group because we were like, yeah, we're bored, it's COVID, and I guess like when you are performing so much and talking to like your community and then you stop doing that, it's like, oh, you get a little sad. There's like a disconnect. So it wasn't really an initiation. It was a, hey guys, you want to do this? And then we started streaming, and then we were like, oh, hey guys, like here's a performance opportunity. And then we were like, oh, shit, yeah, like let's go. So we started as a streaming group of our own volition, and then we were like, oh, here's a chance to perform as an idol group, and we were like, oh my god, yeah, we want to do idol. So it was kind of like we all initiated ourselves.
So
It was like, yeah.
So congrats, you became a member of
Yes.
Citrus or Citrus Plus? Questionable.
Citrus Plus.
Citrus Plus. All right, good. So you became an idol. You're now in Citrus Plus. What was your first performance like with Citrus Plus? What was it like?
Are we counting I guess online performance?
Yeah.
Or like okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Yes, so our debut performance was a Twitch stream. Haha. Love that for us. I don't know. It was very interesting because no one was really doing at the scale we were idol shows through Twitch. We haven't really done anything like that since because I guess as we've moved back to in-person lives, the demand for online lives has just really gone down. So it's kind of like diminishing returns. But but it was very interesting because we all came from different backgrounds. Patty was at the very, very start of her journey. Patty, on our Citrus Plus debut, had never danced or sung on stage in person in front of in front of like a people before. Azusa and I were both in Muse, so we had a bit of a like sort of performance experience. But then Amria came from AGS, so she was like very, very like
super experienced.
seasoned,
Yeah.
super experienced. Yeah, so it was really interesting putting us all together in like one show. But I think it was like, I don't know, performing together for the first time. I think some things just feel right? And it was like one of those things that was just like, it just really came together and it just felt right. Like we were nervous, we didn't know how it would go. But when it happened, I feel like when we performed, it just felt really fun.
I see.
Yeah.
I guess like with like Twitch streams, and it was like during the pandemic, there was like no crowd, right?
We had there was no like, or what is it, crowd, but we had like a few friends and we had our friend group, not friend group, like another group in Sydney called Dempa Shoujo. So they were with us, they were guessing and they were watching, and just like family a bit.
I see.
And yeah, so some audience, but not really.
So like going from that, and then when the pandemic, like I guess, or lockdown lifted, people started like going to shows. What was it like performing in front of like not an actual crowd, but like people paying to see you? Like what was it like?
Honestly, for me, because I did have a bit of experience from Muse, like the transition from like online to in person wasn't as like wow. It wasn't as like, what's the word? I don't know. Was it wow? But I guess the thing that like changes is like the audience size, I guess. Like especially coming up to 2023, 24, our I guess in-person audience started growing like exponentially. And being able to actually hear like the word calls and like cheering was really, really great, because I feel like being able to perform with people there and like not just to a screen was just so nice.
Yeah.
It was like you get immediate feedback. Like I think what a lot of performers love to see is like, oh, I can see people's faces, I can see they're enjoying the performance, like everyone's smiling. Like that's what makes me happy as a performer. I love being able to entertain people and make people smile, so it became really fulfilling.
Right. Because like I guess relating to like my like other interests, like when pro wrestling was like happening during lockdown, like we had like no crowd. There was like no, like when two wrestlers are having a match, they're like performing to no one. They can't like hear the reactions, so like it's very weird to like as a performer perform to no one. So like in your case, like, perform to a screen. So yeah.
It's so funny because it's like, oh, I will sing to this camera and I will sing to that camera, yay. Like yeah, like Ceylon said, like the in-person energy just can't be replicated through like online and a screen. Like even for the audience, right? It's like as an audience member, you go to shows so you can like feel that sense of community and cheer for your favorite idol together, and it's so much like more fun.
Cause like for me, I guess like with Crazy Fantasy, they have sometimes some streams that you could buy and like you could watch the event, but like it is different. It is different like watching in front of a screen compared to like being in there, like waving a pen light and like doing the water calls. And, like, yeah, it's very but it's like whatever. But like you're supporting the group overseas, so it's fine. But like it's better to be in person for sure.
Yes, 100%. I totally agree.
I guess like when you started out in Citrus Plus, what was the Sydney idol scene like compared to now?
Yeah, oh my god. I feel like it's changed so much through the times. Like, I guess starting from like a little AGS fan, going to Citrus Plus, going to now, like it's been like somewhat the same, but it's also changed so much. I feel like our Sydney specific water community are, I feel like, known worldwide now for some reason.
Yeah.
um for being like very loud and very in your face. Like we do a lot of like lifts, we do a lot of crazy shit. Oh, sorry, my voice is like she's going.
It's totally fine. It's fine.
But okay. Um, yeah. I feel like we used to be, not quite, but I just guess the way that we Woda has become different. There's a lot more free copy. There's a lot more Watergate in general that's happening. Which is kind of cool to see actually. And I do think our community has grown to have more people, which is also really lovely. Like it's grown. A lot of people have left the community and come back through the years. So yeah, it's just gotten bigger. It's gotten crazier. For better or worse. But yeah,
I see.
the crowd is awesome. I agree. I agree. A
Uh,
lot of people come to Sydney and we're like, shit, that's crazy.
like one day I want to like go to Sydney just to see like I guess like the Idol Nexus, Idol like box events. Those like
Yeah.
I really want to go.
Yeah, please do. They're so fun. I would say we'll fundraise your plane ticket, but oh my god.
No, don't.
It's like a 26-hour flight. At like 2 band. That's a lot of bands.
Yeah.
Hopefully one day.
Hopefully maybe next year. But
Oh yay.
yeah. I guess we talked about the idol scene, but like you're now an idol. Congrats. You're now with Citrus Plus. Congrats. What was your main goal as an idol and as a member of Citrus Plus?
Oh, that's a good question. I remember once I was like, I don't really like having goals because I guess sometimes you realize your goals are a little bit too ambitious. And then you get sad when you don't achieve them. But I think I'm honestly like, as long as we have fun, the group, as long as we can entertain people and help them have fun, I think that's all my goals that are kind of fulfilled. Like I kind of went into Idol wanting to be the best idol out there. I wanted to be number one. I wanted to be worldwide. I wanted to Mr. Worldwide. Mr. 305. I was really ambitious. I was like, I want to be the best idol I can. I want to be perfect at singing. I want to be perfect at dancing. I want to go overseas. I want to perform in Japan. And I guess through the years, it's like kind of like reality set in.
Kind of mellowed
And
out,
it was like, yeah, maybe a little bit. It was kind of like, oh, maybe my dreams are a little bit too out there. But I think my main goal is to make people smile and make people happy. And I think as soon as like that's reached, everything else doesn't matter. Yeah.
So
energy is more important. Yes.
Very true. Cause like, you know, if sometimes perfection is boring, and you know, more energy, more fun.
More passion, more energy. More footwork.
We went to the past. Now I guess we're gonna go into the present. As Citrus Plus, how often did you do? Well, you're still with Citrus Plus. How often do you do gigs?
I think. Oh, that's a good question. It really depends. We used to aim for bi-monthly shows. The way the community has developed at the moment is like kind of crazy. Like some months there's a show every week, some months there's double shows every week. And we've just found that it's like getting harder and harder to keep up, especially as we grow older and we try to flesh out our own like careers and lives. So it just depends. Like we don't really have a quota. We kind of just try to do shows when we can. So sometimes that'll look like a 3-month hiatus
Yeah.
with no shows, unfortunately for our fans. And then I guess on comeback months, it's like, I think like July this month, we've got like 3-ish shows. Spoiler alert, I guess next month we're gonna have a lot of shows because it's like our album release. So we're gonna like ramp up on shows, like probably like a 3-4 show month. But I think from the tail end and the beginning end of the year, it'll usually look very sparse because holidays and things like that.
Do you think, I guess like in a perfect world, like what amount of shows would you be doing?
In a perfect one, like as in this is my full-time job.
Full-time job, Sydney seems like super no vacancies,
Pumping.
sold out, you know.
Oh shit. Okay. Like every show is selling out.
Yeah.
I honestly I do like a show every week. I would. But I guess it's just so hard to facilitate that like individually as a group and as a community.
Right.
Album hype, yeah. Our original songs are coming out on the 3rd of August, guys.
Oh yeah, the
Listen.
preview.
Yeah,
Defect.
Defect.
We'll talk about that a little bit later, but
Oh yes. Spoilers. Never mind. I take it back. Guys, forget what you heard.
I guess like with the gigs and like as a group in general, how did you like get I guess more fans as a group? How did you get your name out there?
I guess that's the age-old question. It's like, how do you get your name out there? And like we as a group are also still trying to like figure that out. I feel everyone's trying to figure that out, right?
Right.
But I guess our strategy is kind of, what is our strategy? I just performing at like every time we get a new and unique gig opportunity, we'll most likely say yes because it's like an opportunity to market to a new audience. I think at the beginning of our career, streaming really and like producing online content was a really like big way for us to try and market ourselves. And yeah, doing shows like Idol Nexus, Idol Box in Sydney, it's like you can expose yourself to new fans of the community. But yeah, we still kind of struggle to figure out like how do we not only grow ourselves bigger, but grow the whole Kai Guy Idol community bigger. So I feel like yeah, that's a tough to answer question.
I see. I guess well, I'll take a question from the chat. Do you see?
Oh, yeah, please.
Line 87 says, do you ever see yourself performing in Japan, Philippines, USA?
Oh my god. Oh, why am I blurry? Wait, oh, there we go. I just made it out. Yeah, I would honestly really love to, like, overseas. I think I was saying before, like, in an ideal world, I want to become a really big idol and just perform everywhere overseas, like in different countries, in Asia and the USA. So yeah, like, I really do want to see myself performing, like, in as many places as I can. I guess the only barrier is like for me or for Citrus Plus as a group is like funding, being I guess invited to different like places like that. A lot of like small underground idol groups really just can't afford to do things like that, unfortunately at the moment. So hopefully maybe in the future.
I see. I guess on the topic of gigs, like, can you like, do you remember like the weirdest gig that you've done? As
Oh my god, the weirdest gig.
yeah.
I don't know if it's weird. I guess there's like different sizes of gigs. We used to like Muse and Citrus Plus, I guess, in the beginning days. Like we used to do a lot of guerrilla lives, like on the street.
Oh, busking.
Somewhat, yeah. But I wouldn't call that weird per se. I actually kind of enjoyed performing on the street. Is that weird?
No, that's not weird.
I don't know.
No.
But yeah,
But-
yeah, I kind of enjoyed that.
Did you like get some fans out of like performing on the street or not?
You know what? Probably not.
Oh.
I would be so real. Probably not. It's like I feel a lot of people that's like walking past, you get like there's people that stop and like,
Whoa.
that? What's going on here? Like the occasional granny that's like little dancing group. But we don't really see the conversion of like from off on street, or maybe we didn't do it long enough. We didn't really see the conversion of like on street performance to longtime fans. But even then, I think I don't mind because I still got a chance to perform. So yeah.
With weirdest, I guess like on the other side, like, can you like, do you remember a time where it was like the toughest gig?
Toughest gig. I don't know. I don't really. I enjoy like most of my gigs. Like anytime I get to perform is like a good gig for me. So I guess like toughest gig. I think for some people it might be like a gig where I guess not as many people show up, or like the fans don't cheer as loud, maybe. I think that can be tough. But at the end of the day, I'm just like, oh, I got to perform, I got to have fun. I know people in the audience still had fun. So yeah, I guess the toughest gig is like when you're trying to perform and you're feeling like sick. So I think that's tough. That sucks. But at the end of the day, like I can't really complain because I'm kind of just doing what I love. So like, yeah, I don't know.
I see. I guess like as Citrus Plus, like what type of songs did you like cover and perform?
We've done like, I don't know, everything and anything under the sun, it feels like. Like a lot of I think a lot of groups have like their concrete style, the songs they do, their like vision, their branding. But I feel like Citrus Plus has just gone like balls to the wall, and then we were like, we bounced off that wall and we put our balls on another wall. and then our balls split up and then it was bouncing around the room. And that explains the songs we've done. Because when we started, we did like a lot of Utaite covers, like any song. We did like we did a lot of Utaite type shit. And like Vocaloid covers we did a lot of when we started online. And then we pivoted to idol performances, and we started with a lot of like whack Annie song. We did a lot of like alternative idol stuff. Well, quote unquote alternative. A lot of Bish. I was, when we started, a really, really big fan, I still am, of Gang Parade. So we did a lot of Gang Parade, a lot of Empire. My favorite song is still Buttocks Beat Beat because I like smacking my ass.
I feel like, yeah, like on the Citrus Plus channel, I think like you guys covered it, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah. And then we had a period of time like where we did like a lot more softer, kawaii, like, I don't know, classic idol songs. We did like Wasta, and right now we're doing more like classic idol songs like Shout and Dempa Dance. A lot of like, I don't know, we just do whatever. Literally idol ball lords.
Whatever gets the crowd going. I mean, like, it's good to have like a variety
Yeah.
of stuff, for sure.
I mean, yeah, it's good and bad because I think a lot of groups are known for like a signature style, and I think that's really good in cementing your branding and who you are, and people will come to you for because they know what you're gonna like give, right?
Mm.
But even now, like Citrus Plus, we for our original for original music. Sorry, I'm like a little.
It's fine.
It's too early. For our original music, we've had a lot of feedback like, oh, it's very K-poppy. Like because I think Aziza and I and like Patty to an extent, um, we listen to like a lot of like more K-pop style like rap. I listen to a lot of rap music, a lot of like EDM. So our music just our original music is more like Western style as well. So it's like we go from like alternative idol to kawaii idol to classic idol music to like Western style music is crazy.
I guess speaking of like original songs, like when did you decide like as a group, let's make some original stuff?
I think it's a bit of a natural progression, isn't it? I guess from the like very early days, it was kind of on the radar, like, oh, we should do our own music. I think every idol kind of wants to journey out to be able to make their own songs. So it just felt natural from the start. We were like, yeah, we want to make we want to make music. Let's work hard so we can afford to do it and we can get the resources so that we can.
I see. I guess on the topic
The
of
word you're looking for is eclectic.
eclectic. On the topic of like releasing original stuff, and then like you released your first album. I have a quick question. Where is it?
Oh,
Where
our
is
first album.
that
It's on
album?
the way. We are on the way. Our release show is on the 3rd of August next month. So we're gonna be pumping up a lot of stuff. Gonna have CDs coming out. We're gonna have yeah, it's on the way. Baby
Okay.
girls, it's on the way.
All right. I'm a little confused because like on the
Oh,
Citrus Plus site it says Defect Citrus Plus second album. Whatever happened to the first one?
oh. Technically the first one technically was meant to be New Challenger.
Okay.
Jinsewa Kusuge, but it turned out to be a little bit more of an EP.
Okay.
But I guess we refer to that technically as our first album.
Mm.
A little bit ambitious.
I guess yeah. I guess like switching a little bit to something a little I guess sad. Like
Oh,
people come and go, right? Like what was it like
yes.
when I guess members graduated out of the group?
Yeah. Honestly, like I think it's just like things happen, like graduations happen, people move on with their lives. Like I think so we've had one graduation. Because Ria obviously wanted to pursue Idol in Japan, and I think we were honestly happy to see her go. Not as in like a get out of here, bitch, we don't want you anymore. as more of like a we know this is your dream. We know this is what you've been waiting for. This is the opportunity of your lifetime. Like we know this is what you want and we just want to see you go. Not as in like we want to see you go because like fuck you, but like we want to go see you thrive. So yeah, I don't know, it was sad because it was like the end of an era. Obviously we're gonna miss our friend, but it wasn't really that tough, like in a way, because it's like we somewhat expected it and we just wanted to see our friend grow. And we have seen our friend grow and it's been really lovely to watch that like kind of happen.
I see.
Yeah.
I guess like as a group or like as of right now, do you have like a specific like performance that you would say is like your favorite?
Favorite? Ooh. I don't know. um, I enjoyed a lot our Pink Monarch live because we got to have face mics and it was really cool because usually when you're like I think most groups, like most performers do the handheld microphone, so sometimes it's like it feels like the handheld mic takes away from like dance choreography. So being able to like full out dance while having like the face mic was, I think, really, really cool. I'd love to do that again.
For sure. Okay,
Yeah.
now we can talk about the album. All right. So, Defect, you guys decided to, I guess, create an album. You guys decided to have a crowdfunding campaign for this album. How long did it take to have it get funded?
Oh my God. It feels like an eternity. I guess it was like, for me, it feels like really, really long because from the conception of the idea where we were like, we want to do this album with Reiko, which was our new member. We want an album with Reiko. And then from sitting down, having that conversation to being able to fund and produce it feels like such a long time. I think it's been like 2, 3 years or something. I don't know, but my idea of time is like fucked up. Um, but yeah, it just feels like a really long time, but I don't know.
how
Yeah.
how did you guys like promote the crowdfunding campaign? Like
Honestly,
performances?
just online.
Okay, online. All
Just
right.
at shows. We'd always just it would be like that little shameless plug moment where it's like I felt like a YouTuber that's like, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell. It was like, guys, we're doing a fundraiser. Please help us. Please help me. But yeah, it was just like shameless plugs everywhere.
When did it reach 100? Cause like
Ooh. I think recently.
mm,
I think it was maybe like New Year or something. And then I think it was actually Sea Line or someone. They were like, "Oh, happy New Year's, by the way. Your fundraiser is topped off." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "That's crazy." Um, but yeah, it took a little bit of a while, but I'm glad we got there, and now I'm really excited to like, I guess, show the music.
mm.
Yeah.
So it got funded. How and like I guess the next step of that was like finding the right producers to like
hmm
produce this EP. How did you
hmm
find like specific like producers, and like how
Yeah.
why did you
I
choose them?
mean, yeah. So I think being like in, especially me, being like, cause I used to do VTubing. A lot of people will know this. So being in like the VTubing scene, and also just like chronically online, because we're all like a little bit chronically online. Um, you just naturally get to meet a lot of music producers, like, um, find names, make connections. Like it's kind of just natural, especially in the, I guess, part of the scene we're in. I used to do like a lot of my own original music, a lot of song covers. You just meet people that make original music. So I think it was kind of more a question of um, which producer that we know is going to be able to make the style of music, the genre that we want to make music in, and that will understand, I guess, the vision and what we want and create the product that we have in mind. But yeah, I think we really just kind of lucked out as well with the people that we know. And yeah,
I see.
just friends.
Just friends.
Just
Um,
friends.
I guess you did talk about how like you were like into rap. A lot of people, I guess like a lot of your members were like into K-pop or like K-pop inspired. Is there like any influences that you drew on from, I guess, like while creating the album?
Hmm. I don't know if it was like a particular influence. It was more like we had a vision for a song, and then it was kind of a matter of pulling through examples and like ideas that would reflect the idea and the vision of the song we had in mind. Like for our title song, Hero Killers, we were thinking like the idea we want to convey is like, I guess, or for the whole album, we were like, we want to show like, oh, even if you're not perfect, even if people see you as a villain, if people see you as this, and that, you can still be an idol, you can still be great. And we just wanted to encapsulate the idea of an anti-hero. So we kind of went from there and then just started thinking about like songs and ideas and examples of like, how can we show in this song Hero Killers, like what we want to show, I guess. I guess we took a lot of inspiration from like, I guess a lot of J-rock idol songs. For me, it was like a lot of Bish. I think it sounds to most people very K-poppy, but we wanted just something really hard-hitting, something very impactful. So I don't know if there's like per se an exact inspiration. It was more like an idea.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
that does make sense. Yeah.
I'm just like yapping away.
No, it's fine. That's the point of the podcast.
Oh yeah, you know, you're right. Never mind. I put the pot in the cast. You're so right. I eat the Tide Pods and then I cast. Yeah.
But
Stop.
I do see like, yeah, from drawing from like those concepts and like from square one, like the anti-hero, and yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
It was definitely. Yeah. Sorry.
it hasn't been released yet, but like, what is one track that you are proud of like creating?
Honestly, I love all our tracks. For different reasons. Like, as I said, like Hero Killers is like our title track. It's very like bar in your face, unapologetic. It's like brr, brr, brr. But we've performed our new overture once, Generation Next, and I like that song because it's so upbeat, energetic. It feels like it makes me feel like we're really, really a group. And there's, I guess maybe this is a spoiler, but whatever. I guess because our like title track list is out and our jukebox is out, but another one is like Promise of Hope. I really love because I remember the idea behind the song, or the concept was we're writing a letter to our fans in the song. So it's like the song is about like our love for our audience, which is why I really love that song. And then one of our other songs is like from ourselves, and it's a love letter to each other in the group. And I really love each song because it just says something in them. And I feel like we really put our whole pussies into it. So,
Okay.
so yeah, our pussies were out. They were exposed.
Okay.
And it just feels like we really put our love, you know? We
Right.
put our love into that shit. So I love it all.
Well, I can't wait for the album dropping next month, I think.
Next month.
Yeah,
Yes, the very
alright.
start of next month. Woo!
And then you're doing like 3 shows to promote it, technically 4, I guess, but
Yeah, a few. There's some events that are like confirmed and unconfirmed. I should keep my lips zipped. We're really bad for spoiling shit. Like our last show, we spoiled like 2 different set lists for the next event. And I was like, guys, we can't keep doing this. We're just too excited.
So, I guess like as you do perform as a member of Citrus Plus, but you also perform solo as you, as Eimi Terasu.
As me.
As you. I guess like the first time I knew of you was like I followed Ria, and then it spit out like a bunch of like Aussie idols to follow. So it was like,
that's funny.
Muse, it was Atu, it was you, and then it was Fable, and then I guess like after I followed you, you followed me, and then like I think that would have been way before I posted the Ria video, because like I tweeted like I'm going to see Tokyo Iron again, and then you liked the tweet, I'm pretty sure. So and then I guess like after the fact, you released your first EP, but you also said something about rebranding from your old name to Eimi Terasu. What made you rebrand?
Yeah. Oh my God, Sunny. Hello, Sunny.
Sunny.
Amy Car. Oh God. Wait. I'm sorry. I'm just like distracted by the comments. First, you some pussy. Oh my God.
No, you're fine, Sunny. You're fine.
Yeah. I feel like rebranding is a very big thing in like VTubing culture.
Oh, for sure.
So it felt like very, very natural for me. But I guess it was at a time where I was like, I kind of want to do more original stuff, but I somewhat felt like my old name, like Tears True, right? It was something that was not very authentic to who I am. And I think going forward as an artist into the future, I wanted something that felt really me. And I think it was a natural progression from like, I guess, on my journey to becoming like the idol I want to be. I wanted to have a name that kind of showed who I am, and it's more true to myself and it's more natural. And I feel like Amy is a lot more easier of a name than Tears Chew, because it's like a lot of people when they see Tears Chew, they're very confused. They're like, "Oh, what's Tears Chew?" And then I got is it Tears Shoe? And I'm like, no, I'm not a shoe. But yeah, I just wanted something that felt more natural who I was. Yeah.
So I guess like with the rebrand, with the new name, did you update your fan call or fan call and response? Because it's still like,
Yeah.
if I can find it. If it's
Oh no, it's I don't think it's updated on. We have not updated our website. Don't mind that. Yeah, my new fan call is like, cause I don't really gym as often as I want to, but my new one is like, I go gambari muscle, and then we all flex because we're like mad. I don't know, we're muscle man. I just thought it was funny, so I was like, yeah, fuck it, we both.
I guess like this is a question from I guess someone special, I guess that you know. Is there like a difference between Citrus Plus Eimi and solo Eimi?
Yeah, I guess to an extent there is. I guess Citrus Plus Eimi is more like, I feel like I'm more likely to kind of mold to the group at the time, like whatever we're doing, whatever image we're going for. I think when you're in a group, there's some extent of you have to mold yourself to, well, you don't have to, but it's sort of like you become less of a solo artist and you're a group. So you have to kind of match like your group members, and you have to kind of mold yourself to become more a part of a group than a solo artist. And I think solo, I guess Eimi, is a lot more like, I don't know, I feel like as a solo artist, I'm more like, I'm gonna fuck around and find out. I'm gonna do whatever I want. I feel like I'm a lot more likely to go like, I don't know, off the walls a little bit in like terms of, I guess, music, in terms of like image, in terms of like costuming. It's a lot more, I feel I'm more free in a way.
I see.
Mm.
I guess like when I discovered you, I did listen to the EP, and then I was like, "Ooh, this is good." And then I guess like
Thank
pre-idolize,
you.
pre-idolize, like I was still doing wrestling, like a wrestling thing, and then I wanted to like promote Kaiga idols, so I was like, I contacted. Well, I was like, I tweeted at Phoebe, "Hey, can I use your music?" I was like, and she was like, "Okay." And then I DM'd like other like Kai guys, so it was like Alex Pinku, it was Aiden, and then it was Wooly, and then it was you, and then you said yeah, and I was like, okay, here's I think I put on Siren in like the background of like one match, and like yeah.
Yes, I remember. Very appreciative.
What would
Super Cuddy World. Oh my god, no.
what would you say like was your favorite track on that EP that you released this year?
Favorite. Mm, I don't know. Is it? I feel like this is like gonna be like a very bruh moment, but I think because it's mostly like my old music, right? I just moved it kind of from one space to another. I I like most of the songs. I like a lot of songs. I don't know if I would have a favorite. Mainly because it's like I think listening back on it, I as a creator, I hear a lot of things that I could have done better. I hear a lot of things that I guess if I were to go back, I would have changed. So I think a lot of the songs, while I love them a lot, I don't know if I have a favorite because I listen to them and I'm like, ooh, I could have done this on that. I should have done this on that, and I would have changed so much. But maybe the ones that I kind of wrote, I guess, from the heart. Um, there's a few songs. Wait, I forgot what I put on there.
Hang on.
Let me go back.
Let's see.
I'm gonna look at my own shtick.
I'll look at it too. So Life Again, you had Siren, you had Lime, Soap, Shell, Ghost, Purpose, and then the last track, Last.
Oh yeah. So I think I've already forgotten. Give me a hot minute.
That's fine.
I'm going so old. I don't even remember.
I mean, I am too.
Memory is like non-existent. For me, I think the tracks that I wrote, conceptualized, and really resonated with for myself. I really liked Shell because when I set about creating that song, writing some of the lyrics for it, I was really trying to dig deep within myself. No pause. And I was trying to, I guess, verbalize like this is how I feel in relation to like kind of the songs about like growing up, and not really being able to achieve your goals and trying to be comfortable in that fact, that oh, you know, time is slipping away and maybe I'm not the person that I thought I was going to be at this point in time, but I still think that's okay. So I think that song really resonates with me. As well as I think Last and like Ghost were also songs that I really just ruminated on with the topic, and I thought, this is how I feel right now. This is, I guess, what I want to show in this song. This is what I want to get off my chest. And I think in general, like as a solo artist and like music in general, I think the best music is always gonna be like from the heart. It's gonna be
for sure.
when you're writing about something that you feel really strongly about. Like I think I remember Sealand's question, like, how do you like go about producing original songs? Like I think Cambodian Love, which is like an old one. But like that song also is really special for me because it's like I guess exploring like for me my identity and like the way I grew up and how it's different from where I am right now. But yeah, I think those are my favorite ones because it's like sad. Yeah. Not sad, but pouring my feelings into it.
I guess like later this month you're dropping a track with Real Venom, Digital
Yay.
Love.
Hey, hey.
I guess like prior to that in May you released No More Highs with Real Venom.
Mm-hmm.
How did you guys
Mm-hmm.
I guess like form that collaboration and I guess continue to make tracks together?
Yeah. So oh my God, this is another very random tangent. So I don't know if I should talk on this. But
You know what? Sure, why not? Sure,
yeah, why not?
why not?
There was just like an online like I think it was like a idol reality game show like we had to it was pretty big at the time. It was held by Waifu. It's not
Oh
really a
my
spill
god, yes,
moment,
yeah.
but
I remember
yeah,
now.
it was
It was
what was it?
fuck.
What was it
They
called?
wanted like crowdfunding. I don't remember the name, but it was a big
I
deal.
forgot.
It was a
Uh,
completely
uh.
big deal.
I forgot what it was called.
Cause oh my,
Ah, but
it was like
yeah. Oh my
it
God,
was
that's funny that
produce.
you remember.
Cause like this was when I was still into VTubing. Well, I am, but like I was into VTubing, and
Yeah.
then like this was a whole thing. Cause like when this thing was not successful, everyone
Mhm.
jumped on. I guess like the creator of it, which was Waifu.
Yes. Yes. That was a whole drama behind it, but
Yeah.
funny enough, I was one of the original contestants. Um, and it never made it off the ground, obviously. They tried to do a second run of the show where I don't know, we were put into groups, and then that didn't really come to fruition either, which is honestly like for me a little bit sad because I was really excited to like work with a lot of people. I guess there were a lot of things that were promised and not. But for me, I was really glad that I entered anyways, because I ended up meeting like so many amazing creators, like VTubers, artists, singers, rappers. And yeah, Venom was just someone that was like on my, I guess, songwriting team as well as Bean. I love Venom and Bean. Bean is so lovely. I haven't been able to create like music with her, but I would love to because Bean's voice is just so amazing. But anyways, um I guess it was just like because we both love, I guess, rap music, we both love R&B. Um and I think we just worked well together as a team, so it was kind of a thing like when the show ended and we couldn't really receive the funding we needed to create, I guess, music as a group. Um, and like, I guess we didn't really have a reason to either because the show ended. We were just like, oh, let's do our own thing. So that's just how the tracks came along. And I'm really happy with how the tracks came out as well. It's very different from like the usual idol music, but
Yeah.
it's a lot more in line with like what I kind of listen to and what I like. So, yeah.
Do you want to take a guess on like what the name of this show was? Because I have it here.
Oh, you have it?
Yeah. Take a guess.
I'm gonna dig into my brain. Oh, it was something to do with space and stars.
It was
Oh, Starstruck. It was Starstruck.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember this.
That was it. Oh my God.
'Cause, like,
That's so funny.
it was a big thing. A lot of like musically, I guess like Yuta Ite, like Western like cover artists like wanted to
Yes.
join this. I remember when Phoebe
Yes.
wanted to be on this. And then it was
Yes.
split into teams, and then it
Yes.
never got onto like off the ground because like they wanted funding and they never got funding. And then I remember the Twitter space where everyone vented.
It went crazy for a really hot minute. Oh my God. I don't know. I was just like, whoa, what is going on? But I guess from my point of view, it was like I didn't have as many stakes in it.
Mm.
But I can really see why people are upset. But personally, I met so many great people through it. Like, I would probably do it again.
If it got like, you know, If it got funded or like if it never got funded?
Either way.
Either way.
I don't know. I would do it again. It was, I think for me, it was just a really fun experience because I met so many people. I basically got to make music in the end, which is like what I came in to do anyways. I was like, I met people, I made music, got, I don't know, kind of got to do my shtick on like a larger platform than I normally would. Like, that's a win-win for me. But I don't know. And you'll also see, Lan, I agree, like, um, producing music the way that you like and the way that you want will definitely, I found at least, be more fruitful, even in the way that you feel fulfillment from your music. But yeah, that's just my
I guess like you did collab with Real Venom. Are there like any other potential like collaborators or producers that you'd like to work with?
Oh my god, yeah. I don't know. I'm a big fan of the collab. I guess because time hasn't really allowed, I haven't got to collab with as many people as I wanted to. But yeah, I think I was gonna do a collab with Peter and then the plans fell through. I think it always happens, like I get an idea for something and then like I'll forget about it sometimes and then the plans fall through and then I'm like, oh shit, what about that project I was gonna work on? And that happens for like every project I want to do, including collabs. I've done a lot of song covers with Irene, who's another like kind of not idol, but like she does like Utaite VTuber stuff sometimes. I'd love to collab with Irene again. In terms of original music, I do in the future plan to do more collabs, but I'll keep it secret. I don't want to spoil.
I guess like now that you're, I guess, branching out with more solo stuff, have you like performed any of your newer stuff to like a live audience yet, or?
So the songs from Life Again, I've performed like before, and recently this year as well. There are future releases coming out that I do plan to perform live, but the song is not out yet, so I again will not spoil it. But I guess songs that are like a more like collab and more rap based songs, I find it's a little bit hard to perform live, especially in the space that I am. Because like a song like for example like Cambodian Love or like No More Highs, I feel like just isn't Idol isn't, unfortunately, it's not the right space to be able to perform those songs. So maybe one day I would love to, but it would be in another space. But I do have more like poppy songs that I look forward to both release and perform live. So yeah, that's a little Easter egg, I guess.
I guess we went to the past, we went to the present. I guess like now we can go to the future. To the future.
Yay! To the future.
I know like you aren't really like into like goals, you're not really goal specific, but like do you have like any bucket list things that you want to achieve as a member of Citrus Plus and as a solo artist?
Yeah, I guess there are definitely like things that I'd like to do, like mentioned before. We already ticked off the bucket list, I guess, item of like interstate performances, but would love to do like overseas performances, whether it be with the group or just by myself. I think that would be really lovely. I guess performing to like more audiences in general. I guess the need for growth at any point in given time, the thirst for wanting to grow your group, I guess, is a goal. Like, I just want us to grow bigger and reach as many audiences as possible. But I guess that's a hard one.
It'll take time.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess for myself, I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit silly to say, but like just be happy with the music I make and hope that people enjoy it.
I enjoy it. you have like I guess
Yeah, thank
one
you.
one person that really loves it. So
Yay.
Sea Line
Just
asked a very interesting question. Have you
yes.
noticed any aspects or activities that help growth more than others?
I guess like more or less. I feel like we, I guess, we did experience more growth when we did like digital, like online activities, I guess, because the audience online is a lot bigger than what we have here in Australia. So I think doing things like YouTube releases, streaming really did help us back in the day. So maybe we'll do that again. I don't know. What else? Doing like those like big Taiwan like collaboration shows obviously helps a lot. I think I guess like doing TikTok content maybe
Oh,
that is
oh,
very helpful these days, but I'm not a fan of the
I
TikTok. It's
randomly
so hard.
I randomly found like your TikTok just browsing my For You page. I was like, whoa, that's
Dude,
Amy
that's
doing new
that's
jeans.
Caressa. That is so funny. Yeah, I had a day when we were at a photo shoot. I was like, we're so back, guys. I'm on this TikTok shit. I'm gonna be like, what's her name? Like, I'm gonna be like Emma Chamberlain. Is that her name? I'm gonna be like the next TikTok star. I'm gonna film 10 TikToks today, 10 TikToks tomorrow. I'm gonna have 100 TikToks by the end of the year. I'm gonna blow the fuck up. And then I filmed one TikTok. I was like, this is enough. I hate this shit. This is too much work. I didn't even know how the countdown timer works. I don't know how to crop my shit. I don't know how to edit.
Oh.
And then I gave up.
No, don't give up. Don't. I mean, I guess for the most part TikTok is like a good way to like get more
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've just seen like a lot, like the focus of making content and like growing has kind of moved from long form. I think this trend is like kind of across all things. It's like people are really moving to like TikTok, YouTube Shorts to grow their brands. And I do think that a lot of people have just blown up, grown their brands so massively through like making shorts and TikToks.
people.
But I just can't do it. Carly D'Amelio, step inside.
Step aside. Cause
Step
like
aside.
I'm pretty sure like Fable does a lot of TikToks. I'm pretty sure I
Yes.
stumbled upon one of her TikToks.
Yeah, like maybe a sweet magic TikTok.
Yeah, Wooly, her sister,
Mm.
a lot of
Well, it's
people.
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always see them. I'm like, damn, they're really on their shit. And
Yeah.
then I look at my TikTok. I'm like, my one door video and my one Eugene's video. I'm like, yeah, that's a good shit.
I mean, you gotta start somewhere, and like it takes time. As
Yeah.
always, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, Sunny says hasn't helped much. What? I mean, yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah. I mean, like the For You page is kind of like whatever. It
Yeah,
you
it's
know it
very.
it's very luck based. So
Yeah.
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 I guess like outside of bucket list stuff, like and like outside of like performing in specific countries, are there like any dream venues that you want to like perform at?
Oh my God. Uh, maybe like Zep Tokyo. That would be cool. Just any like really like cool live house in Japan. They look so fun. Um, I oh my God. When Pida came to Sydney, I had a short cheeky time with her, and she was like, "Oh my God, you should come to Northwest Idol Fest." And I was like, "You know what? Maybe I will, but not this year." So
No!
maybe, maybe
Please.
that'll be a thing.
Yeah, maybe next year.
But maybe next year. Where else? Canada looks really cool. I want to go to Canada. Um, Yeah, I don't know, anywhere. Fuck, just take me anywhere. I would perform in any stage. I think an outdoor stage would be really cool. Um, we've never really had like a full like outdoor idol live show stage setup, so I think that would be like such a fun kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, Sea Lions like Citrus Plus and Non-Sweet would be cool.
I would love to. I really want to. Oh, I'd love to meet Non-Sweet one day. They look so cool. Every time I see them on my TL, I'm like, oh my god, they look so cool. Oh.
Yeah, I knew like some of the members, prior to like forming Non-Sweet, and I was like, for like years ago, and I was like, whoa. When they were like in Nancy, I was like, whoa, I know them, and
Oh my
they're like
god.
they're like hitting it big, like they're performing in Japan. They're not doing
Yeah.
TIF, but like doing other stuff. So I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
they're pretty good.
Wow. Yeah. Oh my god, I would love to do TIF. Oh.
Yeah.
That just reminded me. I was like, wow, TIF. Yeah. No, that would be cool. Oh my god, the polar opposite vibes of Non-Sweet and Citrus Plus. That's very true. There's a new group called Toilet Haven. Oh my god.
Toilet Heaven.
Oh my god, wait. What can I apply? Can I apply? I want an idol costume that's like a toilet seat. That would be really cool.
Alright.
Anyways.
Toilet seat.
Toilet idol.
Wait,
oh my god. Or should I be poop idol?
Have you guys done like a Halloween show where like you dress up in costumes?
We have done a Halloween show. The costume was more like we were going for like a gothic Lolita vibe, so it was more like Lolita costume. I did dress up in a Teletubbies outfit once. I think a lot of people have seen the photo, and it's me in like I don't even what's the green Teletubby?
There's Tinky Winky. There's Lala. There's Poe. I don't know the
I don't know.
Teletubby.
I don't know. It's probably like Oopsie Poopsie or something.
Oh my god. We got
I don't remember his name.
Sun
But,
Baby.
Dipsy!
We got
Yeah,
Dipsy.
Dipsy.
Dipsy's the green one.
Dipsy.
For sure.
Oh my god, yeah. Wait, Royal, you guys, everyone should buy tickets to Australia. That's right.
I wish. Well, maybe next year, but like, yeah. I'm really hoping I could go to Sydney.
Yes.
I guess like bucket list stuff, dream venue, and I guess like we have a lot of some Kai guys here. Do you have like any advice for like any idols in general, just starting out, or like any advice at all?
That's a hard one. I feel like it's so hard to give advice when you're still on your own journey, but maybe that's like a good thing. So it's like you can kind of share the knowledge. I guess what's really, helped me so far is just like having the mentality of like, just do it. Fuck it, just do it. What's his name? That guy that's
Shia
like,
LaBeouf?
just do it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Shia LaBeouf. I think Shia LaBeouf was really onto something when he was screaming at me. I saw that video. I was like, I'm so inspired. I'm just gonna do it. Like, I think you really should just do it. If you want to do something, just fucking do it. Like, like, don't let anything stop you. If you have an idea, you should just do whatever it takes to, I guess, see it through. Like, personally, if I had an idea and I really wanted to go through with the idea, I would fucking go day and night, research what will help me, I guess, take that idea and make it through. Like, I guess researching, practicing, putting your ideas into practice. If you're passionate enough about your idea, your song, your music, your art, if you're passionate enough, that'll take you so far. Doesn't matter if you can't sing, doesn't matter if you can't dance, keep doing it. Don't give up. I just do it. Like, it's probably like really obvious, like cliche advice, but I think it really helps.
Yeah, it does.
in a way. I don't know.
For sure.
Keeping a good mentality about everything. I think that like toxic positivity is like kind of a bad thing, but I do think it really pays off to at least like try and see the good of everything, the good in every, I guess, person, the good in every event, the good in every performance, and just keep going. Yeah.
I guess, yeah, Sea Line's really good with these questions.
I know.
Yeah.
Got the fucking
Yeah.
mud questions. Yeah. So Ceylon says, "Do you see yourself breaking out of idolcore or growing audience by bringing new people?" Yeah. I do think that with the music I like, the music I create, as well as the music Citrus Plus is kind of creating, kind of sits somewhat outside the confines and the borders of what is typically seen as idol. And I really do want to grow the audience or even my core audience to include more people. But I think what I've experienced, it's kind of tough because it's like the wider audience you try to appeal to, you try to bring in, the less your core audience or your main audience will actually be interested. So it's a bit of a double-edged sword, right? As soon as you move into something new, a new genre, a new aspect of idol, a new, I guess, idea, sometimes your, I guess, the core base of the, what is it, the niche will kind of move away from you because you're no longer doing what they expect. And I think we've kind of seen that, like, the further we move away from idol, I guess, the more people we see, but then the less we see of the idol in a way. So yeah, like I personally, I do see myself kind of moving out of the core. But in a way, maybe it's like a bad thing. But yeah, even with my original music, like I've been thinking about it a lot because it's just so far left of field of what I guess people know me for. Yeah, it's a lot to think about, isn't it?
Right. For sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very, yeah, it is very different compared to like idol stuff, your solo work, but it's
Yeah,
still very good.
exactly.
Like,
Yeah, I mean, I've been like happy enough to see that like I guess like people like Venom are still, even though not really in the community, kind of shows interest in like, oh, idols are cool too. Like maybe this is something I could get into. And I feel like would love to see a lot more people discover idol that way, but at the same time, it's not really the core audience, and it's like you don't know if that's the audience that will stick with you through your journey. You would only hope so. Yeah.
for sure. I guess like performing in the Sydney scene for a couple years now. Like what are some things that like the scene would like would want to improve on, or what would you want to see improve?
Oh my god, that's a good question. I guess like honestly, I don't know. It's like it's hard to see what you or your scene need to improve on until you take a step back out. It's hard to see like where you are if you're looking at the ground and the things around you. It would be easier to look from like a camera up above, right? I feel like that's how I feel right now. It's like I feel like I'm looking at the world around me, but I can't see where I am. I feel like that's how I'm seeing the community. Like I don't really know where it's gonna go. I can't really tell where it should go. I guess it's been like a really good community so far. We're very respectful. I feel like we're very supportive. And I think going sorry,
That's fine.
going forwards, I'm just trucking a little bit. Going forwards, I would just want to see that fostering, very supportive community. Like,
Blossom, I guess.
yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, so like I think like Mayhem last week, I guess, was like really like I guess like pushed the question onto me and like asked me as a fan like how the scene would improve or like tips on how to like improve the scene in general. But like it's interesting to like I guess ask a performer who's been there, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, Scene Line asked, has any idol said they got into performing because of you or Citrus?
I think there have been like. I'm so sorry.
It's
I'm
fine,
like
it's
a
fine,
casual
it's fine.
anxiety here. I think it's a lot of like, oh, like a lot of people have come up to us to say what you did at this event or what you did with this song really inspired me to do this. We have gotten that, and I think that's really lovely. Like seeing the community grow with like people that kind of come to our shows to watch, who then go and start their own groups or their own, I guess, go to film their own Odotemita is like really, really nice. But yeah, I think a few people have said that. And I think it's honestly one of the most like rewarding things about doing Idol.
Ooh, Sunny's like
Mayhem
Sunny said,
research.
your debut live stream when you guys became Citrus Plus, like the live show, was iconic and inspiring for a lot of people. So.
Oh, that's really lovely to hear. I guess
Including Sunny. Wow.
Oh, Sunday, stop! I'm gonna cry.
I guess.
Yeah, no, that's really lovely.
Where do you see Citrus Plus going on from here on out?
I honestly have no clue. Like, oh, I was about to spoil something. I will not spoil. I had to like thinking. Stop. I think, to be completely frank, the future for us as a group is very unknown right now. We have a lot of things going on. Not bad necessarily. But for us, it's very hard to tell where we're gonna be even like in a year's time. So I unfortunately cannot answer that question, but hopefully the future of us is gonna be very exciting. Fingers crossed. But yeah, when holding back spoilers is actually like the final boss. I'm trying to keep my lips zipped. It's so hard because this zipper is broken, but like
I guess like
yeah.
slightly existential. Like what would the current you
Oh.
tell the you that was about to debut for Citrus Plus?
Oh my god. I don't know. It's like that thing where it's like if you were to go into a time machine and tell your younger self something, what would you tell them? I think I'm the person that would just say, I'm not getting in that time machine.
Really?
Because it's just like, yeah, I wouldn't change. I don't know. I am more or less content with, like, I guess, how my journey has started, how it's came to be. I don't know if there's anything I would change, and I think, you know, everything happens the way it does because it has to. Like, I guess maybe if I were to go back in time, tell myself something, I don't think there's anything I could tell myself like that 3-4 years ago that I debuted. There's nothing I could tell myself at that time to have that version of me do anything different because I'm very stubborn. So nothing would change. It would go one ear at the other. Like, yeah, I don't know.
I guess like, yeah, we talked about like the future Citrus Plus, and then I guess like, do you have like any upcoming gigs that you want to promote? Any panels that you want to promote? Do you want to promote Shield the album? Whatever. The floor is yours.
I guess. Oh shit, the floor is mine. There's a lot going on. Tomorrow. Wait, what day is it? What day is it? Today's
18?
Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Citrus Plus is doing a performance on Friday. And this weekend we might record live stream it. We're gonna be at Smash Convention in Sydney. I'm gonna be doing a panel with lots of lovely other idols at this convention called Idols 101. We're just gonna yap about starting on your journey. Um, at the end of the month, new song release, as we were saying, online. It is the hyper follow link is in my bio on all social media. Digital Love is coming out. Next month, August, Citrus Plus, original albums coming out. Very exciting. Lots of really cool songs, I promise. I will also be doing original drops for myself in the month of August, so keep an eye out. New songs all around. Very exciting. I don't know. that's me.
I'll take one more question from C-Line since
Oh,
C-Line's like throwing
yay!
some really good ones. Is there like
Hell yeah.
is there anything you would like to see from fans or see more of from them?
Oh, I don't know. I think you guys are like really, really lovely as you are. Don't change anything about yourself, baby girl. You're perfect. But no, like in all seriousness, like I think you guys are so lovely. I couldn't ask for any more, for any less. Like I think just you guys watching our stuff, giving a good old like on the social media, good old repost. It really does help. And I think like, yeah, I don't know, just keep doing what you're doing. Be an Idol fan. Being an Idol fan is fucking great. No more ice soup checky meshi.
Yeah, this week I did a lot of ice soup checky meshi.
I did see the ice soup.
Jeez. Yeah.
Honestly, I love eating ice, so I support it.
Chomping on ice, it's good.
It's really fun. It's like it's so crunchy and yummy. It's like yum 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 yum. It's so fun. I support the I'm ice soup gang. I think we should have more of it, honestly.
More ice soup.
Honestly, just let the little you should put the checky in the water and just like let it float around.
Yeah.
And then you can like fish for it. Like, have you ever played the carnival games that are like you put the fishing line and you fish for the checkies out of the ice soup?
Ashes, who was on the show like previously, she does a lot of like checky meshies where she dips like her Oshi's like checky inside the drink. So like she has like a cocktail and she just dips it in there.
do you eat it after? Do you like?
I think she just wipes it off. It's fine. And then oh my god, this one I think like a couple days ago she did the same thing where like the same thing as like an ice soup checky meshi. She just dunked it into like a cup of like ice water, and then her actual Oshi was lurking her page, and then she replied to it, and she was like, and and she was like, "Brother, I'm cold."
That's great.
And she was like, "It's so dumb." But like,
no, that's great. I love that.
Yeah,
I love it. How cursed can we get? Multiple checkies and a checky pool party. Oh my god, yeah. I just want to see. Okay. I changed my answer. If there's something I do want to see more from, I guess, Idol fans, it's just curse shit. I love seeing I love seeing the memes. I love seeing the curse shit. Like, I don't know. It's just funny. Just a little bit of humor.
Yeah, cause like I guess like this week I just started doing like random fucked up checky meshi just to see if I could get reaction. So I was like, cool.
Oh my god. No, I love it.
I guess we're like at the tail end of IDOLEYEZ, but usually at the I guess like at the buzzer we usually end with a segment called the worst pep talk ever.
Oh shit.
So I have 1 minute
God.
to give you the absolute worst
Oh.
pep talk ever. I was about to.
Oh my god, wait.
I was about to retire this segment after it didn't go well in one
Whoa.
specific episode, but
Oh.
it's fine.
Oh, no.
So we got.
Well, I thought I was gonna do a pep talk, but now I'm glad I'm not.
No, I have
be
to.
so
The pressure's on
Okay.
me. 1 minute, Amy. I really wish
Oh shit.
for the best for Citrus Plus, for the best for your solo music. I know it's been like 4 months since I've known, I guess, like you and Citrus Plus, but I really, really hope for the best for your music, because like I really, really love the EP. I really love the I guess like the new track with Real Venom. I'm hyped for Digital Love, and yeah, I hope for the best for like the next performances, and then Echoes of Chaos, and like promoting Defect. I'm really hyped, and I know it kind of sucks being an overseas fan where I can't see the performances, but I am willing to like stream, and I don't know if you guys ship checkies or not, but I will buy stuff for sure.
Oh,
And
maybe we will.
maybe-
Sometimes we do.
But yes, honestly, I am really hoping for the best for you and for the group. And yeah, I'm excited to see what's gonna happen next. So, and that has been
Oh.
1 minute and 8 seconds. Fine, but like, yeah.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I feel like I'm so awkward when I do compliments. Like, oh.
Honestly,
I appreciate it very much, though.
it is always the worst pep talk ever coming from me.
No, that was great. I feel so what's the word?
Inspired. Nah,
I feel so inspired. I feel pepped up,
pepped up.
like Pepto-Bismol.
Oh my god.
I'm like, I feel like a foamy pink little drink that's about to explode. I'm so pepped up Bismol.
That-
No, I appreciate it.
Yeah. And I guess this marks the end of IDOLEYEZ episode 10 with Eimi Terasu. I was, usually I do have like the next episode. Here comes a new challenger video. I didn't finish that. I am so sorry. But we have wow, for the first time ever in IDOLEYEZ history, we have 2 episodes scheduled for next week. I'll give you 2 hints. One of them is in that Idol 101 panel, and the other one is in a group. So, yeah.
Woo!
So, stay tuned next week. I'll drop the promo video after I drop the VOD promo tomorrow. So, yeah. So, guest reveal tomorrow. And Amy, it has been wonderful to have you on. Thank you for accepting this.
Thank you for having me
invitation.
on. It was a lovely chat.
Yeah. It feels like every single episode is like, except for one, every single episode has been like very good. Like
Shade?
they don't even watch it. It's fine, and they're not even part of the community. It's fine. But like,
Oh my god.
but
Oh my god.
but like it feels like every single episode's been my like tops the other. Like I feel like this episode's pretty good. Probably my favorite.
Aww.
So,
I hope I was entertaining. I
You
don't know.
are.
I have a really thank you. I have such a bad like habit of going on weird ass tangents. Like
no, it's good.
Oh
it's
no.
good. It's good podcast
Okay.
material.
Yeah. I'm glad I could bring Bussy into the IDOLEYEZ. I hope my second request is that people bring more Bussy into
Oh my
the
god.
idol
Bussy
scene.
mix? Bussy mix?
Bussy mix. Can we get a Bussy mix? Thank you. How would that work? I don't know.
See the tiger, fire, wipe, bussy.
Bussy Bussy.
Oh my god, instead of Aussie, Fable. Instead of Aussie, you go bussy. Oi. There we go. People that are usually attending those Taibans go bussy. Actually, I don't know. They're probably not gonna like it.
Actually, maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we shouldn't.
No.
Is this I don't think this is appropriate. Oh,
Maybe.
don't. We almost Dude, I swear every show we almost get in trouble because Citrus Plus specifically has a bad potty mouth, and also Patty's like idol call is literally Patty Daddy. So I think we're already like a little bit too unsay so.
It's fine. But
No more.
yeah, 2 episodes next week. It's gonna be stressful for me, but these
Nah,
2
you got
guests
this,
are
man.
pretty lovely. So yeah. Amy, do you have like anyone to raid or any suggestions?
Where? Let me.
If not,
At most
I have
people.
old reliable. Since it's like 12 p.m. in Australia. I do have old
Yeah.
reliable. Someone I usually raid.
Ooh. No one I know is streaming at the moment.
All right. When in doubt, we'll be raiding Crystal
Well.
Milk Tea, who is formerly
Oh,
of a group that we cannot say, but yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah, Amy knows them. I
love
know them.
Crystal.
Yeah, Crystal's cool. Crystal's probably
Yay.
playing Final Fantasy. Yeah, Final Fantasy 14.
Oh my god.
Probably Dawn
I
Trail.
love that.
So
For Crystal. Dawn Trail.
I really need to get into 14.
That's
I'm not really into MMOs.
I tried to get into it. I'm not actually the biggest fan of 14. Sorry, Final Fantasy fans.
Oh,
It's
no.
I don't know, not my favorite MMO, unfortunately.
But yes, we'll be raiding Crystal Milk Tea.
Yay!
Hoping for
See
the
you guys at
best.
Smash. Oh my god.
SmashCon.
Thank you.
The future performances. Support Amy. My
Yeah.
God. Support Amy. Support Citrus Plus.
Support Eggy.
No, don't support me. Support the
Support
idol.
everyone.
Don't support me.
No, don't support me. I'm a piece of shit.
No. Well, yes, Crystal Milk Tea. Follow Amy, and I'll reveal the guests tomorrow after I do the VOD release tweet, whatever. So yeah,
Woo.
take care, brush your hair, be kind, rewind, and
Yay.
we'll be going to Crystal Milk Tea's stream. Pew 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 pew
Pew, 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 pew,
pew pew pew.
pew. Yay.
Wow.